Dylan, are you there? I've been trying to call you. Please, I need you to come home quickly.
Oh, for God's sake, you were the one blowing up my phone? What the hell do you want? I'm busy.
I feel sick, Dylan. My head is spinning. My chest feels heavy.
For the love of... This again? Really? Newsflash, Molly, you have a cold. People get colds sometimes. You get them more often than others. Go to the medicine cabinet, get some cold medicine, take it, lie down, and leave me the hell alone.
This isn't like usual, Dylan. I think I need an ambulance.
Are you out of your goddamn mind? Do you have any idea how much an ambulance costs? No, not a chance. We're not spending a couple $1,000 on an ambulance just 'cause you feel a little woozy. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm trying to get to the airport. I'm going on vacation to Hawaii starting today. Do not disturb me anymore. Got it? Hey, Molly, seriously? Did you actually make my mom call an ambulance? God, why did she have to come by the house just then? You have any idea how much trouble that caused me? My dad just called me and reamed me out because of you. So what the hell is this all about, huh? Now you're in the hospital with some disease or another? Not that I care. This is 100% an exaggeration. The doctors are gonna look at you for a few days, tell you it's all in your head, and send you on your way. So I guess enjoy the bland hospital food.
Hello to you too, Dylan.
It's about time you replied to me. What the hell is your deal?
My deal is that I'm so tired and weak that I can barely type. I've been laying down in this bed ever since I got here. Because I literally can't sit up.
Yeah, whatever. You're such a freaking child, you know that? You're really in the hospital? Over what, a fever and some dizziness? I'm surprised you pulled this stunt when no one was around to give you attention.
You really don't believe me at all, do you?
I mean, come on, Molly, I know exactly what this is. You're just trying to get my attention. I'm not stupid.
You think this is me trying to get your attention?
Duh! I know you know what's going on right now. I'm not going to Hawaii alone. I'm going with my girlfriend.
So, you really are cheating on me?
Yeah, I am, and for good reason. You're boring, Molly. There's nothing exciting about you at all. The only thing you had going for you was money. Your parents are both dead, and since you were an only child, that means you get all their money. So yeah, marrying you was the perfect setup for me. Marrying you was basically like winning the lottery. But that's not to say being with you doesn't have its drawbacks, such as being with you instead of literally any other woman. If you really want me to look at you again, a little advice? Knock it off with the theatrics. I'm just not buying it. Since you're in the hospital, though, this is the perfect opportunity to get some work done.
And what work would that be?
Plastic surgery. The industry has come a long way, Molly. I'll bet they could make your face somewhat palatable.
Well, thank you very much for making it crystal clear what you think of me, Dylan.
Anyway, I'll let you go now. I'm sure you need to work on your lines for when the doctor comes to check in on you next. Meanwhile, I'm gonna keep living it up. Me and my girlfriend are soaking in the sun at a gorgeous tropical paradise, just like we planned. And honestly, I don't want you messaging me and killing my vibe. So I'm turning my phone off until I'm back. Later!
Hey, Cindy, I know it's sudden, but I really need a favor.
Molly? Oh my gosh, are you okay? I heard you got admitted to the hospital. What happened?
I'm doing a little better now. I was feeling pretty bad yesterday, but things have calmed down a bit.
Well, that's a relief. Are you sure you should even be texting right now? You should seriously be resting whenever you can. You've got to focus on getting better first, okay?
I know, but can I ask you a favor? I'd like you to come by the hospital tomorrow, if you can.
Of course I'll come. That's not a problem at all. But are you okay with visitors? Like, are you sure you're up for it?
Yeah, I mean, physically I'm still pretty out of it, but there's something I really, really need to ask you to do for me.
Okay, what's going on? Did something else happen?
Yeah, actually, Dylan's cheating on me.
Wait, what? Are you serious? So you're in the hospital and he's off doing that with some other woman? Are you all alone right now?
No, not completely. His parents actually helped with the hospital forms and all the admission stuff. His mom in particular may have saved my life just by showing up at my house when she did.
Wow, so your in-laws are actually on your side?
Yeah, they knew that my parents were gone, so for all the time I've been with Dylan, they've been really supportive to me. But yeah, I'm not asking you just for your company. There's something else I need you to do for me. And I already talked it through with his parents, just so you know. Can I count on you?
All right, I understand. Visiting hours start around 1 tomorrow, right? I'll come by then.
Thanks so much, Cindy. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wow, it looks like you're still laid up in the hospital, huh? I just turned my phone back on and my dad told me all about it. So yeah, I was supposed to get back home today, but I thought, why waste the opportunity? I'm gonna spend another 3 days over here in Hawaii. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I went ahead and took 3 of your credit cards along with me in case I wanted to buy something. Oh wait, did I say your credit cards? Silly me. What's yours is mine, right? That makes these my credit cards. I already maxed out 2 of them, but I think there should still be a couple $100 left on the 3rd one. Don't worry though, I'll have that one maxed out in no time. And just so you don't go getting any stupid ideas, don't even think about divorcing me. You know what that would mean for you, right? I'm literally the only person you have in this world. That means if you lose me, you lose everything. You'll go back to being a lonely loser with no one at all. And if you want to avoid that outcome for yourself, then you had better keep on doing exactly what you're doing now. Keep your mouth shut and do exactly as I say. Later. And I'm back. Man, that was probably the best week of my life. So hey, you still stuck in that hospital or what? Hope you're comfy in that little bed because I've got plans. See, since you're out of the house, I figured I'd make the most of it and invite my girlfriend over. We're gonna have ourselves a nice little celebration with plenty of alone time. Honestly, I gotta say, you sure picked the best possible timing to lock yourself up in the hospital. Seriously, just having you around the house sucks all the joy out of the room. My girlfriend, though, man, she really lights up the room. And hey, I was thinking, since you like playing the hospitalized damsel in distress, what if you just, stayed there forever? And hey, on the off chance you actually are really sick and things take a turn for the worse, all the better. Don't worry, I'll take real good care of your money for you.
Good evening, Dylan. I think you should know that Molly has divorced you, and she's gone.
Wait, what? You aren't Molly? Who are you then?
You can call me Cindy. I'm Molly's best friend.
Cindy? Hold on, that name sounds familiar.
Yeah, it should. We've met before. I've known Molly since high school, and after going to different colleges, we actually ended up working for the same company. And I believe the last time I saw you was 6 months ago when I visited Molly at your house.
Yeah. Long time no see and all that jazz, but why the hell are you holding her phone?
About that.
If she's got something to say, she should just say it herself. I've always hated that about her, you know. She gets all moody and hides behind people.
Have you stopped to consider the possibility that Molly can't reply right now? Like, as in she physically can't?
What? You're not making any sense.
You knew that she was being held in the hospital for observation and that she was pretty sick at one point.
Okay, so what? What are you saying? Did her condition get worse or something?
Why don't you scroll up and read the first message I sent you? Carefully this time. I think you'll realize the gravity of what I'm saying to you if you do that.
Wait a second. Molly divorced me? And she's gone?
That's correct. She's gone, Dylan.
Hold on, this is a... gone? You mean like she's gone?
You seem flustered. It was a pretty simple sentence, but it was a lot of information to take in, so that's understandable. You've got a lot to process, so let's go through it slowly, one thing at a time. First, the divorce. You and Molly are officially divorced now. Congratulations! Now, I'm sure that right now you're thinking, wait, how can we be divorced if I never signed anything?
Well, yeah, that part didn't make any sense either. So what are you saying, that you forged my signature? Is that what this is? But, like, that's illegal. You can't do that. Can you?
Why, yes, Dylan, forgery is a crime, so it's a good thing that Molly didn't have to forge anything. It seems that you've allowed all the inconvenient details of the past several months to slip your mind.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying that you gave Molly a signed set of divorce papers with your actual signature on them.
No, I didn't. At least, I don't remember doing that.
Let me jog your memory. The night I visited Molly at your house 6 months ago, you screamed all kinds of horrible things at Molly. And then as if that wasn't enough, you pulled out the divorce form. Once you had already signed, you waved the envelope in her face and threw it in her lap.
Really?
Yes, really, and then you passed out cold and snored like a lawnmower until morning. You don't remember any of that?
No, I guess not.
Well, I do, and more importantly, I recorded the whole thing.
What?
I wanted to have evidence in case Molly ever needed to prove how completely out of line you were, which, funny enough, came in handy after all. Now, there will be no possible way for you to convince a court that you didn't intend to divorce her. So again, congratulations, you are officially single.
Damn!
Please hold that thought. We still have more to talk about.
Hold on! That means I inherit all her money, right?
Excuse me?
Yeah! Her family's money! That's all coming to me, right? Yes! How much am I gonna get?
Wow, that's quite possibly the most vulgar thing I have ever heard, and I dated a sailor once. You are no longer her husband, Dylan, so you won't get 1 cent from her.
No way! So I get nothing?
I thought that went without saying. She filed those divorce papers now for that exact reason. She doesn't want you getting your filthy backstabbing hands on her parents' estate.
God damn it! God damn it!
Oh, and while we're on the topic of money, all those charges you ran up on her credit card, yeah, your parents paid that off.
They did?
And not only that, they also gave her a healthy advance payment on the alimony you owe her.
Again, that's really weird. Why would they do that?
Isn't that obvious? Because they're going to collect it from you. I hope you're prepared for that.
What? They wouldn't do that to me!
I think you don't fully comprehend just what an evil, dastardly thing you did to her. I'd say your parents were being far too lenient on you, if anything. Now, since Molly no longer needs this phone, I'll be disposing of it myself today.
Wait! I still don't get what's going on!
You don't have to. Goodbye.
No! I want answers! Why do I have to pay alimony to a dead woman? I already quit my job. I thought I could live on Molly's estate for the rest of my life. And now you're telling me I have to hand what little savings I have over to a corpse? Hey, Cindy! Answer me! This conversation isn't over!
Hey, Cindy, how's it going?
Molly, is that you? I guess that means you got your new phone all set up, huh?
Yep, seriously, it's great how you can do this sort of thing all online these days. I bought a new phone and got a new number from a new provider all from my hospital bed.
Oh, and speaking of which, how are things going at the hospital you got transferred to?
It's actually not too bad over here. I could get used to this. The room is lovely. The window has a view of the city, the nurses are kind, and the other patient who's in my room with me is a pretty nice lady. Plus, the bed they have me in now is way more comfortable than the emergency room bed I was in at the last hospital.
That's so good to hear. I mean, with everything that was going on, I was seriously worried for a while. Like, not only did you get really sick all of a sudden, you had to deal with all the stress of you-know-who doing you-know-what.
I can't lie, it was a pretty big shock for all of that to go down in one day. But my mother-in-law is an absolute saint, and I have her to thank for getting me through this, both physically and emotionally. The doctors confirmed what I was thinking the other day. If my mother-in-law hadn't come to my house when she did, I might not have made it. Even just a few minutes could have meant me never walking again.
Wow, that sounds like a total miracle. Oh, hey, there's something else I wanted to tell you about.
Oh yeah? What's up?
You remember the girl Dylan was cheating with, right?
Her? Yeah, trust me. Dylan told me all about her. She's 21 years old, beautiful, young, gorgeous, vivacious, hot. Did I mention she's young and beautiful? Because Dylan sure did.
Yeah, well, get this. Dylan was lying to her. He told her that he was single.
Oh my God, you're kidding. Oh, that poor girl.
Yep. She's talked it over with her parents and a lawyer, and unfortunately it doesn't seem like there's any legal action they can take against him. But there's no law against telling the truth, right? So they're going after him in the 21st century way, trashing his reputation on social media, announcing to the whole world what a lousy, lying jerk he is.
Well, that's what he gets. He lied, manipulated, used her, and humiliated me. If this is his reward, I don't feel bad one bit.
Exactly. He dug his own grave, and now he gets to lie in it. Hopefully, he becomes famous enough so that no woman ever goes anywhere near him again.
Oh, I almost forgot. You brought my old phone to the hospital when you visited yesterday, right?
Yeah, I did. Why do you ask?
I was reading through the chat you had with Dylan. One of the first things you said to him was that I divorced him and I'm gone.
Uh-huh.
And, well, judging by the way Dylan acted during the rest of that conversation, it seems like he thought you meant gone, as in gone from this world.
Oh, my goodness. My bad. Silly me. I shouldn't have said something so easily misinterpreted. I meant to say, gone from the hospital. Oh, well.
Yeah, I figured you'd done that on purpose.
Look, he's not your husband anymore. He doesn't deserve to have me go out of my way to correct the record. If he thinks you're gone, then, hey, why not let him think that way?
Fair point. Anyway, thank you, seriously, for everything.
Please, for you, I'd do the scan in a heartbeat. Now, I'll swing by again on my next day off, okay?
I'll be waiting. Bring snacks. All I asked Cindy to do for me was to go to the courthouse and submit our divorce papers, which that alone would have been plenty of punishment for Dylan, but it seems my good friend had other plans in store for him. Meh, I'm not complaining. By the time I was transferred to a new hospital, the house I'd lived in with my ex had already been sold. Since all the stuff there was bought with my money, I took the liberty of disposing of just about everything that was connected to him, and with that I had erased his presence from my life. His parents were fully supportive of me every step of the way, too. They were also aware of Dylan's little misconception about me, and they made sure to never say anything that would reveal the truth to him. After that, he was forced to repay every last cent his parents had fronted for him, including the credit card debt and the generous alimony they gave me. The woman he was cheating on me with got her revenge, too. Her social media campaign spread like wildfire, and soon the entire town knew about Dirty Dylan and his lies. Now, this meant that Dylan was literal poison and couldn't get a job anywhere. So his parents used their connections to get him a job at some small factory out in the sticks where he can gradually work his debt to them off.